Okay, again, it's another morning here at Straitway. And of course, some people enjoy these particular videos right here, because this particular video right here is about chicken butchering. Yep, that's right, it's chicken butchering time. And we're going to see exactly what they have going on today. Now, this morning, it's kind of cool. I was contemplating, as a matter of fact, I was getting ready to actually go and do some blocks because it was a nice, cool morning. I forgot all about it's time for us to do some chicken butchering, so we're chicken butchering. And his Kyle's getting ready to go watch some chickens too. Look like something got in his shoe, a rock or something got in his Crocs. In his Crocs. Okay. So let's get this video going here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day here in Tennessee. You know, we're going to have to trim these trees back. You know what? Here are the Israelites. The Israelite, the saints of the Most High Yah. And we'll go through the different stations. Here's our part of our garden right here as well. A bunch of watermelon and a bunch of sweet potatoes. We got to get rid of that standing water right there, though. Of course, there's some peppers down here in these raised beds. And here are the Israelites. They got you up early, baby, to come and butcher chickens. They woke you up too early? Familiar sight right here. Now we'll go ahead and go over this real quick. So we'll go ahead and go over this, all right? Let's get a quick breakdown for those of you not familiar with it, okay? This is the Easy Chicken Plucker. We've had it for quite a few years. This Easy Chicken Plucker has been a blessing because we used to just dip it in this over here and then pluck it by hand. Now, over here, we keep the temperature, unless they didn't change it, 150?
Yeah.
About 150, yep. And we take the chickens that come from top of the hill or from the slaughterhouse. We dip it inside of here. We made this nice little box. Teacher Shane did weld it together. Always does well. And we dump them in there for about 12 seconds. And then we bring them over here to the chicken plucker. It's got a Brother Scott cut it. They put them in there, 2 of them at a time. And all these little fingers in there, it rotates around. Water is put in there. And it actually takes the feathers. The feathers come off down at the bottom. That's what you see over here. That's why Brother Scott got his wetsuit on. Then, after that, it goes over here to all the people who, see, it gets a lot off, but it doesn't get all of it off. So this is called the fine tuning station. Mother Cynthia's over there. She loves stuff like this, getting after it. Then we got these different stations. Then they come over here, which does the gutting station. There's Nadia. This guy, you seeing the chickens? See them chickens is up there? Here they are right here. There's the gutting station right here. They get you up early out of bed too. Huh? Woke me up early. You ain't scared of gutting? That's funny. Here's the more gutting station. They get you up out of bed too, man. All right, so after you get to these different tables of gutting station, then we have it over here with Brother Victor. and his little son over here is in charge of the wash station. This is our makeshift wash station. You know, it's nice when you're out in the country. You become very creative in creating stuff, and it is all beneficial. Brother Victor gets the water. He changes it out of the wash station right here. Sanitation, always got to have good clean water. So we're constantly rotating the water in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. All right, then next, we go over here to the quartering station. And this is where they quarter them, and Sister Vicky has still been faithful with her meat cleaver. She haven't chopped off any fingers yet. She still got them all. After all these years, 20 plus years, she still got all her fingers. And that one is in the sleeping mount. So anyway, there's the leg quarters. Of course, you can see our leg quarters look a hell of a lot different than the ones they do in the store. All right, so Vicky, here we are again. So show us just one side of our breast. Now, mind you, I don't get it. I don't comprehend it.
This is actually a little bit smaller one here, but...
All right. So this is one side of a chicken breast. I don't understand why at 8 weeks, because our chickens are 8 weeks old. Our chickens are huge at 8 weeks old. I mean, they're extremely huge at 8 weeks old. And that makes no sense to me. Them chickens, they look like they're what? About the size of one of our breasts. A whole chicken in the stores, it makes no sense. So anyway, we got Sister Sakina. She can actually give us the breakdown. So Sakina, why is our chickens so big? And now mind you, they have no pesticides, no pheromones, whatever you want to call it. I don't know what the hell. Chemicals and all that other stuff in it. So why are our chickens so big?
Y'all chickens are big because of y'all feed and the way y'all care for them. It's not overcrowded. They're not packed like 100 of them in one little small area, so they don't fight each other and have to fight for food. So some are bigger, some are not.
Right.
But they're fed well, they're taken care of well, good water, good clean environment, and because you don't have hormones in them, you won't get all of the issues like the cancers and the extra fat that be on chicken in the stores. There's just a lot of fat on them because they injected the hormones to try to get it as big as it is.
And we didn't have to inject it with nothing that gets that big.
No,
so clean environment, good care, to where they don't have to fight for food and fend for their, makes all the difference in the world.
Yep, true free range.
So there's not much fat on that chicken?
No. You can even look under the breast, under the skin.
Right.
There's no fat under there. And a lot of breasts in the stores, you'll see that real thick, like yellowish fat all around.
You're right.
Yep.
All right, thank you. Then we got Mama Nellie's station right here. What she does is she makes sure that it gets frozen, and she takes all of this that's been bagged up and labeled. They put them in the back of the truck over here. Then they drive down to the freezer building, and then they store it in the freezer building. So how long does it take for these particular chickens to freeze? And also, go ahead. 2 days. And tell them about the importance of making sure that you be consistent in checking the temperatures of the chicken to make sure that they are freezing.
Well, what I've learned throughout the years is that if I check the chicken tonight, like around 8, and see how they're feeling and if they're getting cold, because it means that I'm checking to see if the freezers are actually working at their full capacity, then tomorrow morning I start rotating and getting the chicken that is like really cold and solid and moving the ones that still have soft spots so it can get airflow through all the chickens. And if all the bags are rotated in a good amount of time, within 2 days, every bird should be completely solid. And that ensures that no bacteria will grow in these bags.
Oh, hallelujah, thank you. Those young boys, they're learning too. I'll give y'all a shot real quick. Part of the land down here at Straitway. We have Clarksville and Elder Mitch is here. And it's just a beautiful thing when you see the type of unity that we have as a family. in this place. And then, of course, we also have mothers that are over here designated to watch the children at the playground over here. Because there's a lot of toddlers, a lot of babies and stuff, and everybody can't watch, so it frees up the other mothers to be able to focus on chicken butchery. And mind you, yeah, the cost of everything is going up, but you have to figure. The reason why we raise a lot of our own livestock, and probably about 80% of the things that we eat comes from this land, is because it has to do with health and health in general. Does that make sense? We have to keep ourselves in good optimum health because nobody else is going to do it. And it's about what we put into our bodies. And we love what we put in our bodies because what we put in our bodies, if you put good, clean food into your bodies, you know what you have actually put into this. You know what's going into it, and you don't have to deal with a lot of sicknesses and diseases and everything else that's going on with people out there in the world. And that's just a fact. All right. So we'll go ahead and call it here. Hope I gave y'all a good informative video here. We got to finish up the video with my dude. Say shalom, man. You want to get down and walk and run?